Hello students, I welcome you all on our e-learning session of GS College of Commerce Wardha, and I am your subject teacher for the subject Business Management BCom second semester. In our first lecture, I have explained you the details about paper pattern and the syllabus. Although nothing is sure about the exams, whether it will be in a offline mode or whether it is in a online mode. Still, you have to remain in touch with the studies, continuously go through with the study materials which you are receiving regularly on your WhatsApp groups, so that you will remain in touch with your studies and you will not forget the study. So, in last lectures, I have given you a brief introduction of management. What is management actually? Here we need to understand business management, how the business must be managed by the business owner, by the entrepreneur or whomsoever who is engaged in that activity. Now, it is not necessary that only business has to be managed. Rather, management is a such kind of term. It is a universal phenomena. Okay? For example, just now, in the last our first lecture, as I have told you, that your mother, you can treat her as a good manager of your home. She is a home minister rather, because she is managing the complete activities of the home. Father, who is earning, giving a specific amount to her, for example 10,000, and he has told her to manage all the expenses in that 10,000. There may be included the fees of her siblings, your siblings, of your fees, college fees, school fees, then the groceries which are required, the entertainment expenditure, everything she has to manage. And in that specific amount, what are the necessities, where she should spend on priority or where she will invest the money, whether the money which she is receiving from her father is sufficient to fulfill the needs, then only she can invest. But if the amount, the resource which is called finance, which she is receiving, if she is not even fulfilling her basic needs, her basic requirements, then how she can save the money, how she can make the investments? That is what is exactly we need to see in this particular subject. How to manage. If the resources are scarce, then how to save the resources or how to try to increase the resources. Okay? At the same time, how to utilize the available resources. Means the utilization of the resources should be in that manner that the house can be run in a very easy and smooth manner. That is what is the vision of every mother of your home. So, if she knows, if she can manage well with the available money, if she is not wasting the finance or the money which she is available, it means she is a good manager. Okay? And again, it depends on how you manage that. Maybe you are wasting your money on such expenses which are not required. Maybe it is possible that sometimes the finance, the resources are scarce and she is not able to fulfill the needs. Okay, it also happens. So she has to make several decisions. Again, this is all exactly is the part of our subject, how to manage the business management. Okay, the business is managed by the businessman, whereas if you take the example of your home, of your mother, your parents, or maybe your elder brother or sister, then you can observe, and that what exactly you need to do. You have to observe the things. You have to have a very keen look into the matters, what is happening around you. Then you can learn. And if you want to be successful, not only a businessman, but if you want to be a successful individual, a successful citizen of your society, it means you have to remain alert. You have to observe the things very keenly, so that it is easy for you, for your personality development also, and for your growth also. So maybe you are studying commerce. Now, what is the reason behind learning commerce? Okay, maybe in future you want to be a businessman, maybe you want to be a service holding person, but at the same time all the things which you are learning at this stage, that are going to help you to prove a successful person in future. So we have seen the brief introduction or meaning and concept of management. How to manage the business taught us the business management. But how to grasp the thing, how to observe the things, it depends on you, and that you have to, even you are in the college or in the school, you have to observe your teachers, you have to observe your lecturers, this how they are teaching, whether the learning which the teaching which you receive, it is not only related to your college, but when you are in the society, you are outside of your educational institution, from there also you can learn the things. So today we will see the different definitions of management given by different subject experts. So first is Peter Drucker. Now who is Peter Drucker? From the not only from exam point of view, but if you want to enlarge your knowledge and if you want to know the things more or other than the syllabus, then I will just explain you what is the definition of Peter Drucker. But there must be an instinct in you. Who is Peter Drucker? Who has defined that particular word? So when you are at home, just have a look. Google search it at your fingertips. You can search all the things with the Google search and you can see who was the Peter Drucker, who was he, how he has done his studies, his on particular subject management. Okay, so what he said, he is also known as a father of management. So what he says, management is a multi-purpose organ. See, he is calling management as a organ. It is equally important like your body part. Organ means the part of your body. Okay, so management is a multi-purpose organ. Which kind of organ? Multi-purpose organ that manages. Okay, he is calling management as a organ which is very essential to run, to work the things smoothly. So management is a multi-purpose organ that manages. What it does? It manages. What it manages? A business, and manages the managers, workers and the work. Because what is management? The skill. It is required, it is a skill. To run the business is a skill, and to run it with a high success is another next stage of the skill. It means you are highly skilled. So in management, the things are getting done by others. It means what? Again, we will come to the example. In every company there is a manager, there is a managing director. Okay, they are the persons at different levels and they have to manage the business. It means they are managing the business. So what they are doing? Okay, the work is delegated, distributed to the employees by the employer. It means by the directors or the persons who are responsible for delegating that authority and delegating that work. So management, what he says, management is a multi-purpose organ that manages a business. Okay, management क्या है? It is a multi-purpose organ that manages a business, manages workers and manages a work. Means in these two lines everything is covered related to management. Clear? Again, Harold Moose, what he says, the art of getting things. Just now I have told you that it is the matter of getting the things done by others with a huge success. If you have a good qualities, if you have a good leadership qualities, okay, if you have that skill how to manage a person, it means the art of getting things done by others or by and with the people, okay, existing in the organization who are there at the workplace. It means the work is getting done by the subordinates or the employees, and who is doing that? The employer is doing that. So what he says, Harold Moose says, the art of getting things done by and with the people in formally organized group. Okay, when you are in the office, when you are at your workplace, it means you need to be formal. Okay, so it is with the people in a formally organized group. Every organization have different levels. They are working with these three kinds of levels which are defined. First level, second level, but lower level. That is top level, middle level and lower level. These three levels, all the employees are distributed, all the employees are given their work are appointed according to their education, according to their experience, and considering their skills. Okay, they are appointed in every organization. Now it is up to the manager, the leader, who is getting the things done by and with the people, means with the available subordinates and employees in that organization, and how in a formally organized group. So in simple words we can say that management is the art of getting the things done by others. Okay, and those others include everybody: subordinates, employees, top level, middle layer, lower level, every employee is included in that others. So it is the art of getting the things done by others. Then what Henry Fayol says, to manage is to manage means what he says, the management means is to manage. Now to manage what? To manage is to forecast, to plan, to organize, to command, to coordinate, and to control. In our coming lectures you will find that there are different functions of management: planning, organizing, directing, staffing, controlling. What are these? These are the functions of the management. So what Henry Fayol says, to manage is to, means to manage the business, to manage, to run the organization. What is required? It is required that to manage, to forecast, to plan about the business, to forecast what might happen in the future related to business, to plan how to do the business, what are the previous year plans, how the previous year has earned how much profit, whether the business was in profit or in loss. He has to make the plans for the future considering the past plans. Then to organize, again to organize is the main motive or the main function of the management. To command, where to take the lead, where there is a need of some rectifications, that is what is to command. To coordinate the people, to remain in the group with the people. Sometimes the managers have to be very rough, have to be very strict with the employees. At the same time they have to, because it is a job of getting the things done by them. Every time if you scold, that is not going to be successful, but sometimes you have to treat them in good manner, sometimes you have to scold them. So it is to coordinate and to control, means everything is related to the management. To manage is to forecast, to plan, to organize, to command, to coordinate, and to control. This is what is the definition given by Henry Fayol. Now F.W. Taylor, we will see these two persons, these two personalities, okay, how their contribution is important in business management. So F.W. Taylor says, management is a coordination of resources through the process of planning. Again, his definition and Henry Fayol's definition is somehow similar. They have included all the functions of the management in their definition. And these main functions are planning, organizing, directing, staffing, controlling. How much? Planning, organizing, directing, staffing, controlling. So there are 5 main functions of the management, which we will see in our coming lectures. But their definition itself says that management is coordination of resources, means what they need, what every manager has to do. A management is a coordination of resources through the process of planning, organizing, directing, controlling, in order to attain stated objectives. Now what is stated objective? What are the planned objective of the business? Every business wants to earn more and more profit, higher profit, to achieve its business plans, to achieve its business goal. Every time you will find this word, to achieve the business goals. Now what are these business goals? These business goals are nothing but to earn. Everyone who is working or who is attached to that particular company, from the company's point of view, what they have to see, how the available resources should be utilized in maximum limit, and the employer should earn maximum profit to achieve its planned goals, to achieve its stated goals. It means what? Every organization, before starting any business activity, something is decided. Okay, something is planned that in this year we will earn a profit of rupees 50 lakh. Okay, an entrepreneur says that this year my target is of 10 lakhs, and if he is achieving more than 10 lakhs, it means what? The resource is utilized in a proper manner. All the functions of management have been successfully, fruitfully utilized. Planning, organizing, directing, staffing, controlling. It means the management was good. But at the same time, if the targeted amount, the targeted profit is not achieved, it means what? The management is not good. Some rectifications, some changes must be made in the process of the management. And what is that process of the management? How to control the different functions of the management. Okay, some changes are required every time. May be possible you need to change the manpower, the human resources who are working in the organization. It means what? The persons who are working, they are not giving the performance. Okay, so this is all is a part and parcel of the business. But from the management or from the different definitions, only one thing I can say that what is management? Management is a art of getting things done by the others. Then it is a multi-purpose organ that manage a business and managers, workers and work. Okay, this definition itself says that, means the meaning, the concept, everything includes in this definition. So in coming lecture we will see what are the different characteristics of the management, different levels of the management, etc., etc. By the time, stay safe. Thank you.